Okay, moving to the second bit of exercise 4.2, that is second exercise of quadratic equation. We have the question is something like this one. Find two numbers whose sum is 37 and product is 182. So this is the question, and listen how to do this one. Find two numbers they are saying. So let the numbers be going to take here. They are not saying here the positive numbers, negative numbers or conjugative numbers, no condition. So just you are taking, let the numbers be x and y. Very simple. First expression, that is the first concept. Next, sum of that is the two numbers is 27. Just you write this word, don't write statement every time. As per the given condition, simple it is to write. So what you are going to write is sum is 27. That means sum is 27 means x plus y is equal to 27. So you call it as 1, and the product is 182. That is product means here x into y is equal to 182. So now you have got expressions or equations in x and y. So these are two linear equations. Now we have to convert this linear equation to quadratic equation. Okay, and so that you can have the solution of this problem by finding the factors and all that one. So how to convert these two linear equation to quadratic equation? There is one simple method. Lots of methods are there. So one among them, according to me, is something like this one. So what I am doing here, I am taking the first equation. Consider equation 1. You can write your own statements. That is x plus y is equal to 27. Okay, I will write y is equal to what I am going to write here, 27, and transfer this x this side. It becomes 27 minus x. Okay, so this one you can okay, not necessarily writing one single equation. Number 3. So sometimes you will get confused with one equation, one is what, 2 and all that one. So just stop here and go for the second equation. What it is, xy is equal to 182, in which you are going to write y is equal to 27 minus x. This is called substitution. So put or replace, you can say put y is equal to 27 minus x in equation 2. Okay, so what you have, x into y is equal to 182. So x in place of y you have, it is into x into y means it is obviously it is into, put the bracket, 27 minus x is equal to 182. Very easy. Now this is nothing but into, so these two get multiplied here. 27 into x is 27x minus x into x is x square is equal to 182. Bring this 182 this side. So what happens here, 27x minus x square minus 182 equal to 0. So let me continue with this one here. So I am writing the same thing here, 27x minus x square minus 182 equals to 0. As we know, always we have to write the what? Second part, that is x square first and all that one. So all are on LHS side, no change in sign, just adjustment. Here it is like this one, minus x square, nothing else it is, plus 27x minus 182 equal to 0. So don't jump the steps, don't go directly, go step by step, then there will not be any mistake. So just adjust as we want in ax square plus bx plus c4. So if you are perfect, you can go with this minus and find the factors. So to avoid this confusion, so better to remove this minus sign by saying one point here, one statement, multiply both the sides by minus 1. Both the sides by minus 1. Why? This minus and minus becomes plus, we can do. And remember this on both the sides, whatever changes you are making on LHS, same thing you have to follow with that RHS, whatever step you are adding to this one. Or directly some people they write here changing the sign. So according to me it is not a correct statement. So if you are learning, learn it well, I say. So here multiply both the sides with reason. Okay, minus 1. Completion is different thing, learning is different thing. Learn, I say here. Okay, now look at this one, minus 1 into, so you can write one more here. Minus 1 into one more step, x square plus 27x minus 182 is equal to 0 into minus 1. Okay, minus and everything. When we multiply any number with this minus, everything get changed. The sign get changed. Here minus x square becomes plus x square minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0 into anything is 0. Children, listen, learn maths properly. Okay, don't behind, don't remember the steps, but what just by looking the problem, it will cause what a difficulty in your future learning also. So whatever little time it takes, but learn it well. As I say, don't jump. Okay. So what I'm doing, see, most of the students and most of the teachers, what is it, just change the sign just for convenience there. But according to me, understand why to change the sign, how it gets changes. Write that only one step you are going to add there. Okay. So that any confusion if it creates there, you can avoid in higher classes also. It helps you learning in a proper way. Okay. Now look at this one. Now it is very easy. You have the expression like this one with positive sign. There is no coefficient of x square. You have only 182. Now find the factors of 182. Don't go directly. Slowly in a systematic way. So the factors, obviously it is 2 number is in the even number. This is even number is in the units place. You can take 2. 2 nines are 2 ones are 2. Yes. 91. It is 17 threes are. How much it is? 17 threes are. Yes, it is 7 is 21, carry 2, 3 is 51. You are not getting 91. Okay, they are always here. 91. It is not an even number, it is odd number. Go in all the multiple. What odd numbers? Now I have not got by 73. Then 17 4s will not get 17 5s, 17 6s, and like this, something like this. And then see how to get the factors. 7 I have odd number either 3, 7, something like this, multiples of this one. So I think it is 17 into. Yes, now 3s did not come, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 7 7s 49, 7 8s, 7 9s, you will not get by 17. So what you will do here, now we will use 17, we go with, okay, 19 we will say, okay, 19, 9 1s 9, 9 3s, we will not get 19, okay, then you will get, yes, yes. Can you guess how to get this 19 or 1 as a factor? Yes, the problem comes here only. See, 19 2s you won't get this one, is it? So how to get this one? Okay, tables not perfect, is it? Then we have to check with 3. Okay, 3 3s it will not come. 4 will not come. 5 6 7 7 1s 7. Yes, 8 9. Yes, now we get 7 1s 7. 9 minus 7 is 2, 7 3s are 21. This way you have to do. Am I right? So these are the things where people get stuck. That's why I took the time and I explained you this way. 13 table, if you know 13 7s are directly you can write. Okay, children, now listen. So this is the thing. 13 1s are 13. Practice. Yes, these are the factors. Now what to do? The operation is addition. You have to get the answer minus in terms of minus 27. So your factors are 2, 7 and 13. To get the answer in negative form, the bigger number must be what? Minus. Now look at this one. We will make combination. 7 to the 14 and 13. Minus 14 plus 13. Gives you 4 plus 3 7. 27. Negative because you have got operation we are doing. Addition. Minus plus the operation addition we are doing. But we are keeping the sign of the bigger number according to our rules. So we get here minus 27. So how are you writing here? X square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 equals to 0. Okay. Now simple as usual in the previous problems we have done here. Okay. Now x is common. X minus 14 minus 13 is common. 13. Yes, 13 on the 13. What remains? 13 how much? 13. 4s. Yes, it is how much? 182 equals to 0. Now look at this one. I have written here plus. In a hurry we people do this one, which is very wrong. In exam also, if you do this way, then you are going to lose the marks. Always see this one. The previous problems also I explained. Don't make hurry. If we have minus sign, change the sign here. If it is plus, it becomes minus. So look at this one. Before concluding, see this one. These two must be what? Similar. That is same exactly. So if you are getting opposite sign, then you think that somewhere it all got wrong. So now minus one we have outside the bracket. Because of this one, this plus becomes minus. Now both the brackets are same. That means all the steps are correct. Now what we will do here? X minus 14 in one bracket and x minus 13 in one bracket is equal to 0. So x minus 14 equal to 0 or x minus 13 equals to 0. That means x equal to 0 minus 14 becomes plus 14. And writing directly s is equal to minus 13 becomes plus 13. Okay. Now you have got this one. Children, see here, for word problems it is compulsory to write the conclusion in words. For that one you have the marks. So here what it is, of course you have got the values. X is equal to 14 and 13. They are not discussed anything about x and y. So these are the assumption we have taken. So one of the number is what? X is equal to 14 means. So one number is 14. So what you have taken? X plus y is equal to 27 you have taken. X is equal to 14. When x is equal to 14, solve this way. 14 plus y is equal to 27. Y is equal to 27 minus 14. Then obviously y is equal to 13 you are getting. That means the two numbers are 13 and 14. Similarly, if x is equal to 13, this implies y is equal to 14. Therefore, you are going to write here the two numbers are 13 and 14. This is the correct complete solution of the first question. It looks simple, but with proper steps you have to solve. No confusion. I think you people face while solving this one. I think you people have understood all the steps. Okay. Now let me continue with the second one. Okay, the second question, that is exercise next question. First one is find two consecutive positive integers. Sum of whose squares is 365. See, the problem is this one, the same. In the previous problem, find two numbers. The sum of two numbers it was given. Now you are given the consecutive positive numbers. So in the previous problem you are taken x and y from different problems. This is numbers. Now you are not allowed to take this way. Consecutive numbers means you must follow the condition. Consecutive numbers means you are taking the numbers as x, and the next to that one is x plus 1, because consecutive number I explained in the previous exercise. Consecutive of x, okay, before that one 3 is 4, consecutive of 4 is 5, consecutive of 16 is 17. The next immediate next, the consecutive is immediate next number. Okay, if it is 110, but immediate next this one is 110. This 110 is called the consecutive of 11 is called the consecutive of 110. Okay, so in the same way, if 200 is your number, yes, consecutive of 200 is next 200 plus 1, that is equal to 201. In the same way, suppose I have taken the number as x, the consecutive of x is x plus 1. This way. Okay. Now let me continue with this one. Very simple problem. So only this thing you know. Then if you know this one, consecutive means what? Okay. Don't get confused. What is this consecutive? It is something different. It is nothing. Simple thing that immediate next to the number given. Let the number be x. You are taking here. Let the number be x. What you are going to say next one? The consecutive positive number you take here. Positive number be x. Okay. Number of x is x plus 1. Very simple. Children, see here. Sum of whose squares is 365. Sum means addition. Most of the students, in a hurry, they do that this one and they write 365, which is very wrong. Okay, the sum of whose squares, sum of whose squares means these are the two numbers. Sum of the squares is 365. And even if you write like this one, this is also wrong. Okay. Sum of full squares means this is one number. Ours is full square you have to take. Okay. Now this is x square plus, it is in the form of, yes, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. Yes, it is a plus b. Write this better. A plus b bracket square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. See children, even if you are perfect for the steps, you need to write all the concept what you are solving, based on which you are solving the concepts. You have to mention there on the right side of your paper answer sheet. Now look at this one. It is x plus 1 bracket square, x square plus 1 square plus 2a is your x, b is 1. This is equal to x square plus 1 plus 2x. This is okay. Now this is a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to 365. Okay. Then this x square plus 1 square is 1 plus 2x is equal to 365. Very simple solution. X square and x square makes it 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 365. Okay. Now bring it here. X square plus 2x plus 1 minus 365 equals to 0. Then it is 2x square plus 2x. It is 1 minus 365. Yes, it is 364 with negative sign, as bigger number has minus sign. So, you are getting here minus 364 equal to 0. This further steps can be solved in two ways. That is, by what? By taking common 2 or dividing the whole expression by 2. Both the ways I go with common. So, what I am taking here? 2, I am writing the same thing here. 2x square plus 2x minus 364 equals to 0. So, what I am doing here? I am taking 2 common. X square plus x minus 2 1s are 364. 2 1s are 2. 1 remains. 2 8s are 16. 2 2s are 4 equals to 0. Now it is x square plus x minus 182 is equal to, this one comes down. 2 it becomes down. X square plus x minus 182 equal to 0.2 is 0. Now we have to find the factors of 182. As usual, just now I showed in the previous problem. 2 9s are 18, 2 1s are 2. Once again you got the same thing. 13, 7s are 91, 7 1s are 7. Am I right? So now look at this one here. So interesting it is. Now what this sign shows? You have to subtract the factors. This sign shows. What this shows? You have to get plus 1. So your factors are 2, 30 and 7. So best method is, best way to take is 72 is 14 into 30 plus 1 you want. 14 minus 13 gives it 1. Okay. Now let me proceed with this one. I am going slowly. Hope you people are understanding. They are saying x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 equals to 0. Okay. X common, x plus 14 minus 13 common, x, as I told in the previous problem, minus sign is there. So because of that, minus becomes plus. 14 equals to 0. X plus 14, x plus 14. 14, x minus 13 equals to 0. This implies x plus 14 equals to 0. This implies x is equal to 0 minus 14. That is x equals to minus 14. So here another way, another possibility, x is equal to 0 plus 13. That is x equal to 13. See children, you have got two numbers, 13 and 14. One positive and another one is negative. So what we are taking here? Positive numbers. Therefore the numbers are what? The two numbers are 13 and 14, this one will not take because this is minus. So x equal to 13 and x plus 1 is equal to 13 plus 1, that is equal to 14. So these are the two numbers. So you are writing here, therefore the two positive numbers are 13 and 14 satisfying this condition. Hope you people understood this way. Fifth question is, the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. It is not something like this. So here, altitude means height of a right angle triangle. It is given, height you are given. Okay, height is given. How much is 7 cm less than its base? It is given, not directly. Don't write height is equal to 7 cm. 7 cm less than its base, it is given. If the hypotenuse is 13 cm, its value is given, hypotenuse is given, find the other two sides. Okay, now analyze and discuss this problem with the help of the diagram. Okay, we will draw a right angle triangle. Without that one it is difficult and not possible, so we can do this way. Let A, B, C. So better to draw the diagram and solve with a right angle triangle. This is the hypotenuse which is given 13 cm. So what else you are given? Height means this is perpendicular, one is called as the height, and obviously this is the base. So this is what, 7 cm less than its base. We don't know the base, so what we will do here? We will take this one as x. Very simple. If this is x, this height is 7 cm less than the base, means here the diagram is not like this one. See, because my diagram in which I have drawn here, this base is looking smaller and it is becoming, so it is looking what, bigger than the base. So children, be careful while drawing this one diagram also. Now height is smaller than means, so this way little you have to do. Okay, so that makes good impression. Suppose if ABC is the triangle, if this is x, that is base, then height is, of course this is perpendicular distance, that is what is known as the height, x minus 7. Very simple. So this is the hypotenuse, its value is given 13 cm. Very easy problem, this is very easy, and at the same time it is very important from the point of exam. How to solve this one? You people know, I think this is right angle triangle. Where right angle triangle comes, so we go with, yes, with Pythagoras theorem. What the Pythagoras theorem says here, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. I will not go in detail with explanation of all this one. Simple, you write here. So here in right angle triangle, this is symbol of right angle triangle. A, B, C. Directly write here. AC is equal to 13 cm, but better to write the values. Then BC, that is base, is equal to, let BC base is equal to x centimeter. Then don't write like it is now, that AB is equal to, what is on here, x minus 7. This is given. This way you write, simple and short and perfect. Okay, these are the things. Now we will move to what? Pythagoras statement. What you say according to Pythagoras theorem, or better, I will make it easy. You can write simple. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, without making it lengthy. Simply write Pythagoras theorem. Simple. Okay. Now put the values. Very easy. AC is how much? 13 square. AB is how much? X minus 7. X whole square. BC is x square. So easy it is. 13 square is 160. No. Now you must know these things. No way. This is A minus B bracket square formula. Better to write here. A minus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. So your expansion is of x minus 7 bracket square x square plus 7 square minus 2 into x into 7, that is equal to x square. Sorry, it is x square plus 49. Don't write in hurry 14. Okay, remember this one, minus this is 14x. Okay, these are the things where people go a little wrong. Okay, now I am repeating the same thing here. This is x square plus 7 square minus 2x into 7. A square plus B square minus 2AB plus x square of this one as it is. Okay. Now we will simplify this one and we will keep this one step by step. I go always x square plus x square, it is 2x square plus 7 square is 49 minus 2 into 7 is 14x. You people are understanding, hope? Now I'll take this one, this side, making it 0 is equal to 2x square plus 49 minus 14x minus 169, because it is plus, it becomes minus. So now this 0 equal to 2x square in a systematic way minus 14x in the form we want. We have 169. What is on here? It is 49. Very simple subtraction. 0 to 120. Yes. Bigger number is having, this is minus and this is plus. Our operation of these two is what? Subtraction. And bigger number is having minus sign. Because of that one, you are going to get here minus 120. This way, I am just transferring. Okay. Before that one, yes. 2x square minus 14x minus 120, rearranging. Okay, no change the sign. Take 2 common here. X square minus 2 7s are 14, x minus 2 6s are 0 equals to 0. This is x square minus, how you have got this one? By taking what? Factors of 14 are 7 and 2. Factors of this one are 16 2. This is very simple, which you are doing from your lower classes. Okay. Now x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. This comes down 0.2. So step by step I am solving. Where are the step, wherever the steps are necessary, write them to get good marks. Okay, this is what you have. I am continuing here. Now what is remaining? The factorization. Okay, factorization of this expression, this equation. This is x square minus 7x minus 60 equal to 0. Okay. Factors of 60, 2 3s are 0, 2 15s are, then 3 5s are, 5 1s are. We will rearrange so that what we need, we will get that one. So we have to subtract the factors. This side shows subtract the factor, get the answer minus 7. It says here, we know that one. These are the important things here. Subtract the factors and get minus 7, it says. So here 2 2s are 4 and 5 3s are 15. 15 minus 4, you are getting 11. So this combination will not work. So what I will do here, see, we can rearrange. 2 3s are 6, then 5 2s are 10. This also not go, because 10 minus 6 gives you 4. Now look at this one. I will make this one. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. We can rearrange according to what requirement of the equation, and this is 5. 12 minus 5 is 7. You want minus 7. So this bigger number take as minus and this one is plus, then you will get minus 7. Hope you people are understand. Main thing is this one now. This is the main thing. And how to write? Now look at this one. X square minus, what is one here? 7 have got this here, minus 12x. These are your factors, plus 5x, this minus 60, and it is equal to 0. Okay. Now make group of 2. That is, you are getting here x common, x minus 12 plus 5 common, x 12 5 is 60. You know that one. 12 is equal to 0. These two brackets you have got same thing. That means your calculation is simple. X minus 12 and x plus 5 equals to 0. This implies x equal to x minus 12 directly you can write 12 equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0. That means x equal to 0 plus 12 or x equals to minus 5. So therefore 0 plus 12 is 12. Minus 5 is not the accepted one, because you have taken the base length cannot be negative. Therefore the base is what? Base of the triangle is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, find other 2 centimeter sides. They said base 12 centimeter you have got, and another side is what? The height. That is what? The height. Height is what? 7 less than that one. So height of the triangle is equal to, what is it? 12 minus 7. So h is equal to, it is 5. So these are the two bases. Therefore the two sides are 12 and 5. This way you can complete by writing the statement. Listen, this question, sixth question, the last question of the exercise is something like this. So, question is big, but solution is simple. A cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. Okay, this is nothing to do with the solution. The problem actually starts from here. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article. Remember this one here, what they are discussing with us. Here they are talking about the cost of production, that is rate of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. This is the thing here. So here you are given relation between cost and the number of articles produced. Okay. So that means we have the relation between cost and the what number of articles produced. So what we will do, we have to assume let the production of the pot on that particular day be X. So if you take the production of that is the number of articles as X, with that you can conclude or you can come to the cost of that one by using the given condition. So see here children, so what happens here, let the number of articles, okay, whatever the articles they may be, articles produced on that day, okay, on that particular day you can write on that day A is equal to X. This is what this shows. X is, there may be 100, there may be 20, there may be 50. Okay, so what is X shows the number of articles produced on that day. Now, how it is related to the cost of that one? See here children, the cost of production of each article of one was 3 more than, this is 3 more than means plus 3, but we are talking about the cost price of that each article, okay, cost price of per article you can say, each article of one article is overall is what, 3 more than, very simple, 3 more than what, twice the number of articles produced. Very simple, number of articles produced are what, how many times, X, twice of that one is 2X plus 3, very simple. See, produced on that day, this is what, cost price of one article. I think you people have understood this one, very easy. We have got two concepts, one X, what X shows here the number of articles produced on that day. This 2X plus 3 shows the cost of per article, very simple. Now see the next concept, what they say, if the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90. Total cost of production is whatever or how many articles they have produced on that, overall cost of all those articles is how much? It is 90. That means here what is this 2X plus 3? It is also cost. It is what? Cost of one article. Okay, cost of one article. See here, suppose if you are having, okay, now if you are having 10 pieces, 10 apples. Okay, cost of one apple is rupees 5. Suppose number of apples are 10, like X, cost of each apple is rupees 5. So I have purchased here for example 50 apples. Then what is this one? How I get this one? Very simple. Cost of one apple into the number of apples. That means total how much money I have paid? That is 50. In the same way, cost of one article into number of articles gives you the total amount of, that is 90 rupees of the articles. Okay. Now moving with that one, see what happens here. So total cost you are given now. So total cost, total, very simple, total, just example of apple, very simple question. This is total cost is equal to total number of articles into cost of our each article. 2X plus 3 is each article. This is total cost, gives you the total cost, or this is total number of articles. This is cost of each, like your 5, this is 5 rupees and 10 apples. So how much you have paid here? 10 5s are 50 rupees you have paid for that one. In the same way, you have paid, they have spent, or they have spent, that is produced of that cost, whatever the articles they have produced, that is X articles, for that one, the expenditure or the money for that one was how much? It is 90 rupees. It is same with x into 2x plus 3. Hope you people understood this one. Now, very simple. I will write in the beginning only, like this one you can write, so that it is easy for to solve this way. Okay, then 2x into x is 2x square plus 3x is equal to 90. Yes, this is 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll find the factors. So what our equation is, 2x square plus 3x minus 90 equals to 0. You have to find, because this is coefficient and we cannot take 2 common, because 3 it doesn't have 2 as a factor, so it is not possible to take common 2. So now what we are going to do here, we are multiplying 2 and 90, that we are getting here 180. Okay, now 2 9s are 80, 0. We can go with this one, 2, 2 4s are 8, 1 remains, 2 5s are, then 5 9s are 45, then 3 3s are 3 1s are 8. So this way, writing the factors in this way helps us to get what we need. The middle term is what. So now look at this one. What this sign shows? Subtract the numbers or the factors to get what? Plus 3. So what are the factors of 2 2s are 4. Now where is those? 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20, and this is a 9. 20 minus 9 will not give us what? 3. Now look at this one. 5 2s are 10. Okay. 2 2s are 9. 9 2s are 80, and 10 will not give us what? 3. Yes. Think this way always. Then 5 2s are 50. Yes. 2 2s are 4, and this combination of this one 12 gives you what? 3x. We have got. So now what I told you to do? The operation subtraction. Of course we have to subtract. Get positive number means this is plus and this is minus. Plus 50 minus 12 gives you plus 3. Here only clear the doubts. So now what happens here? Our factors are 59, 12. Now how to write that one? So we have 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 equals to 0. Now group of 2, no term common here, only x you are getting variable common, then 2x plus 15, okay, minus here I think here you get 6 2s are 12x minus on outside, so minus becomes plus, 15 6 are 90, you get here 15 equals to 0. Remember to write the 0. Then so these you have got same thing. So 2x plus 15 and x minus 6 equals to 0 is the next step. Then you will get 2x plus, this way you write, equal to 0, or x minus 6 equal to 0. That means 2x is equal to 0 minus 15. Yes, x is equal to minus 15 upon 2. Yes, then here x is equal to 0 plus 6, x equal to 6. What is x? Number of articles produced on that way. So this is not worth or not taken, because article produced cannot be what in the form of fraction, and that is also minus. So this is not considered. So here number of articles produced on that day was what? It is 6. Okay. Now let me conclude this one. What you are going to write here? Therefore, the number of articles produced, this is and produced on that particular day, that day is equal to 6 pieces. Then cost of